The studio lights burned like spotlights on a battlefield as Ethan Harlow, the billionaire tech mogul, leaned back in his leather chair, smirking at the camera. This kid's AI project? It's cute. Really? Like a toddler scribbling on a napkin and calling it art, he drawled, his voice dripping with condescension that sliced through the live broadcast. 17-year-old Jackson Rivera, watching from his cramped bedroom in suburban Chicago, felt his world shatter. His cheeks burned with humiliation as the laughter from the studio audience echoed through his laptop speakers, mocking the very dream he'd poured his soul into. Jackson's fingers trembled over the keyboard, his mind racing back to the nights he'd spent coding alone. The AI algorithm designed to detect and combat online hate speech targeted at the LGBTQ+ community. His community. Why did it have to be him? Why did Harlow, with his empire of gadgets and gizmos, zero in on a high school kid's pitch during that national tech competition? The viral clip was already exploding online, comments flooding in. Gay kid thinks he can play with the big boys? Pathetic. Jackson's chest tightened, a storm of anger and hurt swirling inside. He wasn't just some gay teen to be pitted or ridiculed. He was brilliant, damn it, but in that moment all he felt was small, exposed, like every whisper of doubt from his conservative family had been broadcast to the world. His phone buzzed. His best friend and secret crush, Jordan Hayes, texting, "Don't listen to that asshole. Your AI is genius." Jordan, with his easy smile and unwavering support, had been there through it all, from coming out to late-night coding sessions. But even Jordan couldn't erase the sting. Jackson paced his room, the walls closing in, his thoughts a whirlwind. If I let this slide, what does that say about me? About us? The queer kids who dare to dream big. No, he couldn't. With a deep breath, he sat back down, fingers flying across the keys, probing Harlow's company website for vulnerabilities. It started as a vent, a way to reclaim some power, but as lines of code revealed weak spots in their firewall, a plan formed, risky, illegal, but oh so tempting. The next morning, Jackson skipped school, his mind fixated on the hack. He told his mom he was sick, but the lie gnawed at him. She already worried enough about his lifestyle, as she called it, ever since he'd come out last year. "Why can't you just focus on normal things?" she'd said once, her words like knives. Now, this revenge against a billionaire who embodied everything wrong with the system. Jordan showed up unannounced, banging on the door. "Jackson, talk to me," he pleaded, stepping inside with that concerned furrow in his brow that always made Jackson's heart skip. They sat on the bed, Jordan's hand brushing Jackson's accidentally? Or was it? "Harlow's a bully with money," Jordan said, his voice steady. "But hacking? That's crossing a line, man. What if you get caught?" Jackson's inner turmoil boiled. Jordan's right, but so am I. This isn't just about me. It's about every kid who's been laughed off the stage because they're different. "I have to," Jackson whispered, pulling away slightly, the unspoken tension between them thickening the air. Jordan sighed, staying silent, but his presence was an anchor in the chaos. As the day wore on, Jackson delved deeper, his code weaving through Harlow's servers like a ghost. He uncovered emails, casual dismissals of diverse hires, jokes about those rainbow folks in board meetings. It fueled him, but doubt crept in. Am I becoming the monster I'm fighting? By evening, he'd planted a seed. A subtle redirect in their AI demo scheduled for the next big conference. Not destruction, just exposure. Jordan watched from the corner, worry etched on his face. "I get it, Jackson. I do. But promise me you'll stop if it gets too dangerous." Jackson nodded, but inside, the fire burned brighter. That night, as Jackson lay awake, Jordan crashed on the floor beside him, their friendship teetering on something more. Jackson's thoughts raced. What if this hack ruins everything? What if it saves us? The vulnerability hit hard. Being gay in a world that still judged, still mocked. Harlow's words replayed, a catalyst for this rebellion. Tomorrow he'd push further, but the cost loomed large in his mind. The conference hall in New York buzzed with anticipation, but Jackson monitored it from afar, his laptop screen glowing in the dim light of a coffee shop. Harlow took the stage, confident as ever, unveiling his latest AI marvel, a surveillance tool disguised as community protection. As he demoed it, Jackson's heart pounded. With a single command, he activated his hack, rerouting the presentation to flash those damning emails across the massive screen. Gasps rippled through the crowd, Harlow's face draining of color. Exposed, humiliated, just as Jackson had been. Back in Chicago, Jackson slammed his laptop shut, adrenaline surging. Victory tasted sweet, but bitter regret followed. What have I done? He thought, staring at his reflection in the window. Jordan burst in moments later, eyes wide. It worked? Holy shit, Jackson. You actually did it. But his tone held caution, not celebration. They argued then, voices rising in the empty shop. This could destroy your future, Jordan urged, stepping closer, his hand gripping Jackson's arm. Our future. The word hung heavy, unspoken feelings bubbling up. Jackson pulled away, pacing. You don't get it, Jordan. Harlow's empire profits off silencing people like us. My AI was meant to fight that, and he laughed it off on national TV because I'm gay, because I'm young. If I don't stand up, who will? Inside, turmoil raged. Am I a hero or a criminal? The hack had gone viral. Headlines screaming, "Teen hacker exposes billionaire's bigotry." Support poured in from queer activists, but so did threats. FBI inquiries rumored, Harlow's lawyers circling. Jordan's eyes softened, pulling Jackson into a hug that lingered too long. I do get it. I've been there, hiding who I am at school, pretending for my family. But this, it's scary. Jackson's mind whirled. He's right, but the rush of power, the justice, it feels right. That evening, they walked the streets, tension electric. Jordan confessed, I've liked you for ages, Jackson. This whole thing, it makes me realize I can't lose you. Jackson's heart ached. Joy mixed with fear. What if this ruins us before we even start? As news spread, Jackson's family reacted. His dad called, furious. Hacking? Are you out of your mind? And for what? Some gay rights thing. The words stung deeper than Harlow's mockery, reopening old wounds. Jackson hung up, tears stinging. Why can't they see me? See us? Jordan stayed over, their conversation turning intimate, vulnerabilities shared. My parents kicked me out when I came out, Jordan admitted softly. I crashed with friends until I could stand on my own. Jackson's empathy surged, drawing them closer. But doubt gnawed. The hack exposed bigotry, but at what price? Online debates raged. Some hailed him as a whistleblower, others as a terrorist. Jackson scrolled endlessly, each comment a dagger. Jordan tried to distract him, but the inner conflict intensified. Did I go too far? By dawn, as they lay side by side, hands brushing, Jackson whispered, I think I love you. The admission cracked open his soul, amplifying the emotional stakes. Harlow's retaliation came swift and brutal. A lawsuit filed overnight, accusing Jackson of cyber-terrorism, demanding millions he didn't have. The news hit like a freight train. Jackson stared at the screen in his bedroom, the weight crushing him. How did it come to this? From a mocked project to federal charges. My life unraveling because I dared to fight back. Jordan was there instantly, his face pale. We'll fight this, he vowed. But his voice cracked, revealing his own terror. They huddled together, planning, but the argument erupted. You knew the risks, Jordan shouted, frustration boiling over. I supported you, but now? We're both in the crosshairs. Jackson's mind screamed. He's scared for me, for us, but I can't regret it. Not when it shone a light on the hate. If I back down now, Harlow wins, Jackson retorted, tears flowing. The raw emotion tore at him, love clashing with defiance. Public opinion split violently. Queer communities rallied with fundraisers, chanting justice for Jackson, while conservative pundits branded him a dangerous radical. Social media exploded with death threats, forcing Jackson to delete his accounts. Isolation gripped him. Why does being gay make me a target? Why can't love and justice coexist without this pain? Jordan held him through the night, their whispers turning to confessions. "I came out because of you," Jordan murmured. "Your courage inspired me, but the tenderness only heightened the agony. What if this destroys our budding romance?" Jackson's mom confronted him the next day, eyes red from crying. "This isn't you, Jackson. Hacking? For a boy." Her words pierced. She sees Jordan as the cause, not the system. Inner rage flared. It's not about a boy. It's about dignity. But guilt seeped in. Had he dragged everyone down? Jordan defended him fiercely. "Mrs. Rivera, Jackson is fighting for all of us." The standoff left scars, amplifying Jackson's doubts. As lawyers advised plea deals, Jackson refused, his resolve hardening amid the turmoil. "Pleading guilty means admitting they were right to mock me," he told Jordan, voice breaking. Their kiss finally happened then, desperate, fueled by fear, but it only deepened the emotional chasm. This love feels like salvation and doom. Online forums debated ethics. Is hacking justified against bigotry? Jackson read them obsessively, each side mirroring his inner war. Nights blurred into days of anxiety. Jordan's support wavered under pressure from his own family. "They want me to distance myself," he admitted, tears in his eyes. Jackson's heart shattered. Am I worth the risk? The question haunted him, pushing the drama to new heights. Yet, in quiet moments, their bond strengthened, a beacon in the storm. The courtroom loomed like a judgment day, but before trial, Harlow offered a settlement. Drop the hack exposure, and charges vanish. Jackson sat in the lawyer's office, document in hand, his soul in tatters. Sign this and it's over. But at what cost to my integrity? To the truth? Jordan paced outside, his worry palpable. Take it, Jackson. We can move on together. But Jackson's mind rebelled. Moving on means letting hate win, burying the bigotry I uncovered. Their fight escalated in the car ride home, voices raw. You're choosing revenge over us, Jordan accused, hurt flashing in his eyes. Jackson's tears fell. No, I'm choosing justice over fear. But does that make me selfish? The emotional rift widened. Love strained to breaking. Protests erupted outside Harlow's headquarters. Queer allies chanting Jackson's name, waving rainbow flags. Media frenzy intensified. Interviews requested, documentaries pitched. Jackson declined them all, retreating into solitude, but Jordan pushed. Use this platform. Turn the pain into change. Inspiration struck amid the chaos. Maybe my AI can evolve, expose more without hacking. But doubt crushed it. Too late now, the damage is done. Family dinners turned battlegrounds. His dad exploded. You've shamed us all with this gay hacker nonsense. Jackson fled, collapsing in Jordan's arms blocks away. They'll never accept me, he sobbed. Jordan's comfort turned passionate. I accept you. All of you. Yet, the inner monologue screamed. Acceptance from one isn't enough when the world rejects us. Their relationship deepened in secrecy, stolen moments amid the storm. But each touch carried the weight of impending loss. Harlow's PR machine spun tales of victimhood, painting Jackson as unstable. Online trolls doxed him, forcing a move to a safe house. Paranoia gripped. Is this the price of standing up? Jordan stayed by his side, but cracks showed. Missed calls from friends, withdrawn demeanor. I love you, but this is killing me, Jordan confessed one night, voice trembling. Jackson's heart imploded. Love shouldn't hurt like this. Am I destroying him too? As the settlement deadline neared, Jackson wrestled endlessly. Sign and betray myself, or fight and risk everything. The emotional intensity peaked, tears and pleas filling their hideout. Jordan's ultimatum loomed unspoken, forcing Jackson to confront. Is justice worth losing love? In the dead of night, Jackson made his choice. Reject the settlement, go public with everything. The press conference was a whirlwind. Cameras flashed as he spoke, voice steady despite the terror inside. Harlow mocked me not just for my AI but for who I am, a gay teen daring to innovate. I hacked to expose the truth, and I'd do it again. The words liberated him, but the backlash hit like a tsunami. Arrest warrants issued, supporters divided. Jordan stood beside him on stage, hand in his, a public declaration that amplified the drama. "We're in this together," he whispered, but later, alone, doubts flooded. Together until when? Until prison. Jackson's mind fractured. This love, born in rebellion, might die in it. Arrest came swiftly. Handcuffs clicked, separating them. In the holding cell, Jackson's thoughts raced. Was it worth it? The exposure sparked investigations into Harlow's company. Bigotry uprooted, but at personal ruin. Months blurred in legal battles. Jordan visited faithfully, their conversations laced with pain. "I miss us. The simple times," Jordan said through glass, eyes glistening. Jackson's regret surged. "I dragged him into hell for justice. Yet pride lingered. My actions ignited change. Laws proposed against corporate hate, AI ethics reformed." Released on bail, they reunited in a tearful embrace, but scars remained. Harlow's empire crumbled under scrutiny, his mockery backfiring spectacularly. Jackson's AI gained funding from allies, evolving into a tool for good. But the toll? Friendships lost, family estranged. Jordan proposed moving away, starting fresh. "We can rebuild," he urged. Jackson agreed, but inner conflict persisted. Rebuild on what? Lies or truth? Years later, reflecting, Jackson wondered if the hack defined or destroyed him. Their love endured, a testament to resilience, but the debates raged on. Hero or villain? As society grappled with the fallout, one question lingered. Was Jackson's act of hacking justified in the face of systemic bigotry? True or false?